Proverbs 1:7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Last week I introed this next season for us in Proverbs on reverence for God, with just a small bite into a big topic. Now I want to really grab your attention as if I could reach through this screen right now and get you to stop looking around or ready to click on that next thing. Imagine if my hand did pop out of your screen. 100% guaranteed, your only reaction would be fear. And that would be the right and proper reaction. If you didn't, I'd probably fear you a bit. Maybe you're a tough guy and you think, nah, I'd be cool about it. Well, you're wrong. I've made hundreds of TV commercials over the years for various clients, and it's important for me to understand how my clients want their customers to react to their products or services. Many times a client says, can we make it funny? Which is a great tool in advertising. Funny only comes when you have such freedom to not take something too serious or to let go of reality for a moment. It's also very hard to simply create. I tell my clients, if you want to do something scary, fearful, that's the easiest thing we can create. Fear shows up in your lives because you realize you're not in control. You don't know what's happening, what's going to happen. And your current knowledge, a very important part to this, may lead you to believe it's going to be something bad. Funny enough, funny things often trigger a great relief that we aren't in control. We're surprised and we like it. Fear, however, reminds us that we aren't in control and we don't like it. Like many aspects of life, the Bible teaches us fear has a good side and a bad side. Many emotions reflect our heart towards life and reflect either good passions, good humor, good freedoms, good fears, or bad passions, bad humor, bad freedoms, and bad fears. Since we are fallen, sinful human beings, we try to mix these goods and bads together into a desired blend of preferred taste. I'll have the mocha frap with 2 pumps of fear, a sprinkle of freedom, a dash of laughter, no whip or whips. Whips are scary. We all know some of the obvious bad fears. All around bad. We call it bad because it is. The world is filled with bad things that we should have some form of fear towards. Walking through my garage one night, right in front of me was a scary spider. I don't like them. I immediately saw the very obvious red hourglass shape on this spider, saying, hey man, you want to mess with me? You want a piece of me? Well, we don't live in that house anymore. Okay, that's not why. But I took down the spider, overcame my fear, from a safe distance with some powerful weapons. There are many other forms of bad out there, things to fear. People are doing bad things to other people all the time. And there are some bad viruses out there, right? There's a side of fear that is clearly the bad side. We call it bad. It's bad. We should have some form of fear. We don't want the bad and we don't really want the fear. The Bible says this as well. 1 John 4:18 says, perfect love casts out fear. So there's a fear that's wonderful to remove, cast out. It's not embracing, it's not hanging on, it's casting out. Because that kind of fear is the one that results in bad things happening. It's in 1 John where it says that punishment is a bad thing that could happen. If I would have tried to be friends with that black widow in my garage, can you imagine? Oh, let's be friends. I want to hug you and squeeze you. I would have gotten a smackdown of punishment. Even if I was Bruce Banner, or maybe it's Hawkeye, you guys probably know. So how do we get rid of this bad fear? I love C.S. Lewis. He says, perfect love, we know, casts out fear, but so do several other things, like ignorance, alcohol, passions, presumption, and stupidity. Not exactly how we want to cast out our fears with those types of techniques, right? The perfect love part is good, others, bad. Oh my, we're out of time. Because I'm keeping these short because I fear I'll lose you guys sooner than I'd like. I only got through the half of the first word and the first verse that we're working on, but I hope this is a building block that makes the next one even stronger. Next week, more fear, but the good side. And we'll get past that as well and into some of the meat or filling or whatever drive-through safely delivered yummy thing you can imagine. Come back and we'll pick this up next week. Have a great week, Middle Squad.